From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco.
For Kansas City, the left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
And that's through there for a strike. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Fouled off. He was late. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jonathan Indy at the plate. In for a strike. Good slider.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And he deals. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Casas. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 out. Space is empty. That clips the corner.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in Boston, showing the slab in today's game, Seth Lugo. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Rafael Devers, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Up the middle. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Swings through that one. 0-1. 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
Up the middle, India. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well done, drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Blanco pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Salvador Perez. Bayo, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off down the right side. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 16, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Slider squirts away. To second, and he's out. And that'll do it. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Lugo back to work. Isbell makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And that is out of play.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Isbell corrals it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Renfroe on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 0-1 now.
One.
Popped in the air, left field. Blanco makes the catch. That is the inning. Back in Boston, now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
Outside low. And that is ball one.
No strikes.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
High.
There's a strike. Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Abreu under it. 2 down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Check swing, went around, strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout in plenty of time to first, and that is that. Back here at Fenway, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Rafael Devers up to hit. In the dirt, blocked. Base hit. Story around second. To third. Tag. Got him.
Now batting the catcher, Connor.
Now Connor Wong. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Isbell under this one. Squeezes it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Isbell nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Devers throws out to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India. He's 0 for 1.
Jonathan India.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Royals down by a run, top half of inning number 4. Caught him looking for the K. Now a chance for Bobby Witt Jr. Caught looking his first time up.
Witt Jr.
Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu on the move towards the line. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
now
off
batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Everybody famous, we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we match.
Fought off foul. And there's a foul ball. Makes the catch. One down. Now it's Alex Bregman.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That one felt good. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Fly to center his first time. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Red Sox by 2. Pasquantino. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Red Sox leading it by 2. That to right. And that ends the inning.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it,
new inning getting started. Salvi steps into the box now.
Salvador
Perez in his 14th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Bayo back to work. On the ground. That's just foul. That missed inside. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. The Royals down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that drops in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Devers. And the first offering is not close.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And that's a fair ball. Story around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Oh, that got him.
Take first.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. Durant will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. He's under it. Makes the grab, one down. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Both two in this one. Base hit, one run is in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 4. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Alex Bregman. And it's caught for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
1 for 2. That one pulled foul. Wong, the runner at third. Casas on at first with 2 down. Hauls it in to end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. That one's in there. 0-1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And he'll be safe at first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Pasquantino pulls it down, and there's one away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's 2 for 2.
Trevor Story.
This one in the dirt. Abreu at first, 1 gone. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
And it's into the gap. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. That one pushed foul. Isbell makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher.
So man aboard. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Renfroe in position. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Now pitching.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Josh Winkowski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. That's through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. India leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting, designated hitter, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Boots it. Back now at Fenway. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
The left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Nice grab.
Now batting.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
Tristan Casas now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Out number 2. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one.
Bregman.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Renfroe in position. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to...
Casas steps on the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Hunter Renfroe.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, and it's off the green monster. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Boston, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And now he steps off the rubber.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 61, Angel Serpa.
Swings through that one. Serpa, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And that one handled. Over to first. Out. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Romy Gonzalez. One out. The base is empty for him. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 outs. Base is empty. Trevor Story, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Isbell. And that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the ninth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Winkowski back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And that's in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses. Royals down to their final out. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That clips the corner. Ground ball, and this should do it. Oh, nice play. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Now that is the shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Hit to second, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. 6-0.